What have you thought of the moves the team has made over the last few months in the offseason?
I've been very excited with the moves. I feel like it's the move in the right direction as far as players that that can come here and make plays right away. Players that are willing to put in the work to try to turn this organization around. A lot of things that we really talked about last year throughout the season. Guys that's really here to change the narrative. They're not really looking at what has been in the past. They're looking at what they can do for themselves and for this team to put us in the right position, and that's what you look for when you get those type of players. As far as who we have gotten in the free agency and as far as the draft.
The draft generated a lot of excitement, CJ. What you guys did as a player, what's that like? Kind of watching the draft and seeing Joe Douglas making his moves, and what'd you think of it?
It was exciting. Mainly, we have a bunch of young guys that's starting a new career, starting a new life, and it's our job to help and guide these young guys and show them the right way to be a pro, the right way to be be a man and be a good person on and off the field, and then build a character and friendships and family with these players. Because at the end of the day, when I look back, at my time being drafted. And just all the players and all the coaches that did things the right way, showed me how to work, showed me how to watch film, showed me how to take care of my body. Those lessons that I learned 7, 8 years ago still stick with me today. So I look at myself now as that player that can tell a young person or tell a new guy that one little wrinkle here or one little gem that'll help you get better, that'll make you look in the right direction, or to keep your body healthy for those extra few days, extra few hours that you need. That will go a long way in the long run.
CJ, on the defense, what is it about it, either with new personnel or scheme, that gives you the most optimism that things will be better this year on defense?
I think it's both. You need the personnel. You need the new personnel to have the competition in your rooms and on the defense, because that builds character. That builds each other up. Iron sharpens iron. And when you think about the scheme, we're not starting from the beginning like we did last offseason. Everybody was brand new to everything last year. So you have that sense of comfortability when it comes to knowing the defense. We're not teaching how to drop a hook on the phase 2, phase 3 of OTAs. Now we're really talking about how can we get better now on the defense. What can we look at to improve our defense? It's not really more of a mechanic or technique issue. Now we know what to do. So how can we fix and how can we get everybody in the right positions to make plays?
CJ, what's it going to mean for this defense to have Carl Lawson back this year?
It's going to be great, and especially with the added additions. Just the things that we saw him do, before he was injured. We have a lot to look forward to. He's been itching to get back on the field. Even though he's not doing anything, he's on every time he shows some film. He's right there in the camera, so you can see that he wants to be out there. He wants to be working, but he's doing the right things to make sure that he'll be back on the field in due time. So we're not putting any pressure on him, because we know what type of work ethic that he has, the type of leadership that he has, and guys look up to him in this room. So when his time is ready, when his name is called, he'll definitely be ready to go.
CJ, what's your confidence level in Zach right now entering his second season?
My confidence level is high. He's we always see him putting in the work. We always knew he was a smart guy. He's mobile, but when you at quarterback, or when you at one of those positions where the microscope is on you all the time, it's really hard to say what you can do or how you feel about somebody, until we put it on tape. So right now, all we can do is do our job and work, and put in our hours in the film and get better each day. And when it's time for him, put on the show and put some points on the board, we'll all be ready for it.
Salah said he looks a little beefier than last year. How does Zach look to you?
he put on some weight. He's been in the weight room, so maybe when he went down to Miami, the guys got him right. I don't know if they was lifting the weights like that at BYU, but that's the difference between year one, year two, and so on. Your body started to change. You get a little older. You figure out the do's and don'ts of what you like. That's part of being a pro and growing up. He'll come to understand and know like what he can do to get better, what his body needs to get better, when it comes to, nutrition, different workouts, conditioning plans. But, everybody's built a little different. So I feel like he's ready to go. He's been doing things the right way. That's one thing I feel that we don't really have to worry about, him not coming and being prepared. He's one of those guys that will spend countless hours in the film room and after work, trying to get better on one little thing. So that's definitely what you want to look for.
CJ, there was a lot of focus on you last year coming back, after the time you missed. And I remember that the Jets website did the feature on you working out in your basement and everything. And what was your motivation this offseason? What was driving you? Obviously last year you had the push of returning and a new system and that things. What was it in 2022 that's pushing you in the offseason?
At the end of the day, you want to win. That's what this is about. This is why I'm here. This is why the people that then in the offseason that chose to leave their respective teams and teammates and families to come to the New York Jets is to come here and win. And what better place to do it with? Have great fans, have great tradition. Unfortunately, we've been on the losing side for multiple years. And when you have the momentum and you have the coaches that believe in you, the coaches that believe in that system, and put the right guys in that system that's going to do the right thing more times than not. And all you need is a chance at the end of the year. If you get that chance to be in the playoff, anything can happen. So, my focus this year is, obviously just staying healthy, being a great teammate, try to be a mentor to the young guys that come in and to the rookies and second year players that we have this year. And at the end of the day, when we get to that time, can we be that team that can get out the field on 2 minutes? Can we be that team that can close the team out in 4 minutes? Can we be that team that can not let a get a two touchdown lead, 1 touchdown league and keep the lead and close teams out? That's the level that we're trying to get on, and that's the mentality that we're trying to have going into training camp. So everybody's really excited. Every year is going to be the year. I mean, we all know how that goes, but we really are looking forward to trying to put something together and really put the New York Jets back on the map, and it'd be great.